Niki here at the Truck Boss Show. As you can see, I am riding solo today, which is okay because we're going to have a lot of fun today because we're going to do it my way. We always like to start off the show with bringing you hot topics in the industry, and I'm just going to roll into the first one. Congress eyes trucking insurance changes, mandating automatic emergency braking. 2 trucking-focused bills were introduced in the House last week. One aims to boost the required liability insurance coverage required of trucking companies, and the other would mandate that new come equipped with automatic emergency braking systems. Both bills were filed to the House's Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. Representative Jesus Garcia and Representative Matt Cartwright introduced the Insurance Act, which would not only raise the minimum liability insurance requirements for carriers, but also tie the minimum to the inflation rate medical costs, as determined by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. As if insurance premiums aren't high enough, this is a very controversial topic in the transportation industry right now. And we want to know your input. Put in the comment thread how you feel about this and what you think should change. This could mean going out of business for a lot of companies, and we do not want that. So we can only hope that cooler heads prevail and this does not get passed. Rolling on to the next one. On another note, more than 25,000 Volvo trucks recalled over transmission issues. One recall, which includes approximately 24,848 trucks, was prompted by the T-bolt clasp on the transmission auxiliary air tank traps possibly being over-tightened, resulting in a potential deformation to the strap where the T-bolt is anchored. This could cause the T-bolt to disconnect from the strap, allowing the tank to drop to the ground. Trucks included in this recall are model year 2019 to 2020, Volvo VAH, VHD, VNL, and VNR models. Volvo will notify owners and dealers will inspect and replace the air tank strap for free. So make sure you're aware of that and stay alert for that contact. So that's all we have for the hot topics right now, but we have some amazing segments for you today. The first one, I had an awesome opportunity to sit down with our friend Shannon Currier, the Director of Communications for Truckers Relief Fund, and she discusses their program that they have that is called Rigs Without Cigs. So check Shannon out on this awesome topic. Hello everyone, Niki here with the Truck Boss Show. Today we're joined with our new friend, Shannon Currier, Director of Philosophy and Development with St.Christopher Truckers Relief Fund. Thank you so much for joining us today, Shannon.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's going to be fun.
Of course, of course. When it comes to your Rigs Without Cigs, what are the steps that these individuals need to take? Like, what is like a how-to quit smoking per se with your program?
Okay, well, the thing that we've seen, you know, I was a smoker years and years and years ago, and I was luckily one of those people that when I said I was done, and I just walked away and never looked back. But that's not what happens to everybody, and we know people struggle trying to quit smoking. It's really one of the hardest things you'll ever do. So really the first step is you have to really be mentally and emotionally prepared to stop. Okay, it can't be, well, I think I'll give it a try. You're probably not going to be successful. So we encourage people, when you're ready, when you're really mentally ready, set yourself a deadline and say, this is the day that I've decided I'm going to make a change. And then on our website, again, truckersfund.org, there's a tab in there, Health and Wellness, and under there it says Rigs Without Cigs, and there's an application. It's really just a registration form, gives us information about you. And so you have choices of how you want to quit. Some people want to quit cold turkey. We have an audio book on there that people have access to as well. But the main thing that we offer is a tool called a Quit Key. It's a keychain. It's like a little computer. And so what you do is when you sign up for it and you're ready to quit, we're going to ask you to purchase this Quit Key. Okay, it's about $31. And I'll be honest with you, we've had people say, you know, why can't we have this quick key for free? And we used to do that. We really, 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 truly believe that if you are truly ready to quit, that you want to make an investment into the process of quitting. So we're asking you up front, order this quick key, and what the quick key does is for the first week, every time you smoke, you're going to click it. So over the week, you tell it, this is how much I smoke. And it develops a plan specifically for the person that has that quick key. And it starts to taper you off. So the next week, it's going to tell you when you can smoke. And so it's going to beep and say, you can have a cigarette. And so you click it that you've had your cigarette, and then you can't smoke again until it beeps. And so that time between cigarettes gets longer and longer and longer until you're tapered off and hopefully you're tobacco free. A lot of people don't stop the first time around. So do not give up trying that. But here's the good part with that program. You're going to have an accountability partner. And when you have been tobacco free for 30 days, you and your accountability partner are going to contact us, and we're going to reimburse you for that quick key after you have been tobacco free for 30 days. And we're going to give you $25 in Road Pro points. So we know it's not an overnight process, and we want to invest in you, but we want you to invest in you too. We want drivers to invest in themselves. So you're out $31 up front. We're going to give it back to you when you're 30 days tobacco free. We're going to give you additional products. And think of the money you're going to save. Think of the health changes you're going to have. It is worth a $31 investment. At the end of a year, if you sock all that money away, take a vacation or go buy yourself some new chrome for your truck. You know, reward yourself because you're going to save a bunch of money not buying cigarettes too.
Well, Shannon, I appreciate you taking the time. And if you want to get a part of St. Christopher's Truckers Relief Fund, you can go visit their website at truckersfund.org or just visit them on Facebook. If you know somebody that maybe needs help, maybe they can call in and become a part of the program, or if you want to help with the program. It's a great cause, and everything they're doing is just wonderful. And on behalf of everybody at the Truck Boss Show, we want to thank you for everything that you do, Shannon, and your organization. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help. We'll see you on the next Truck Boss Show. Huge thanks to Shannon. It was an honor talking to you about your wonderful program. And if you're interested in being a part of that program, we're going to put that link in the comment thread so you can check it out and see all the wonderful things that the Truckers Relief Fund has to offer. Now on to the next segment we had. We had the opportunity to travel across Oklahoma all the way to little old town of Blackwell to visit with our good friend Matt, a general dentist who tells us about maybe why people aren't really getting those kisses from the missus. Because a real boss knows how to floss. So don't think that hygiene is just for the little ones, because it is for everyone. And we know that you all are out on the road and you don't have easy access to those facilities where you can keep up on your hygiene. But don't worry, because Dr. Matt tells you how important it is and how it can actually affect your whole body if you're not keeping up with the kisser. So listen to Dr. Matt's advice right now. Hey everyone, Niki here at the Truck Boss Show. Today we're joined by Dr. Matt, a general dentist out of Northern Oklahoma Dental Associates in Blackwell, Oklahoma.
Thank you very much. Long name. Long name.
Yes, it is. It's a tongue twister too. I'm pretty proud of myself that I got that right.
Pretty good. Good.
So they're probably wondering why I'm wearing scrubs and not a Truck Boss Show shirt.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was actually a dental assistant for 10 years before I did this fun gig. And I wanted to feel at home.
Oh, well then here. I went ahead and, got you a little bit
Oh,
how
sweet of you, Matt. Do I look more official now?
Totally official.
I can't really see anything, but I think I feel at home now that I have all the get up on. Okay, I'll take these off. So let's get down to business, Matt.
Okay, let's do it.
Today we are going to talk about oral hygiene and some of the things that folks out there are putting into their system that could be bad for your oral hygiene.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there are a ton of folks out there that love those sugary drinks, energy drinks. Those are really bad. What would you recommend for those folks that just are like, I'm not giving these up, I'm going to continue to consume them? What would you say?
I mean, I understand totally, especially people that are driving around all the time. you know, they got to stay awake. They got to be there, you know, be there on the job and be with it while they're driving around in their trucks. You don't have to give them up. It's not good to sit there. The biggest thing is, especially because I've seen it tons of times. Whenever I go stop at a travel stop and everybody has those Bubba kegs, you know, it's probably about 64 to 72 ounces, and they'll go fill it full of pop because you can't stop all the time. I totally get that. And then they'll go sit down in the truck and they'll sip it all day long. So that's actually the worst thing you can do. It's okay to drink pop. It's okay to drink energy drinks. The biggest thing is you don't want to sip on it all day long, because the bacteria that live inside of your mouth, whenever you feed them sugar, that's whenever they start growing and multiplying, and then actually what they do is they take sugar and then they make acid. The acid they make is what wears away the enamel of your teeth, and that's what starts cavities in the first place. So if you're constantly taking sips of everything and constantly bathing your teeth with sugar, they're going to stay active all the time. Now, if you were able to sit down there and you just got, instead of getting, you know, the large Red Bull, maybe you get, you know, the smaller one, drink it pretty fast, and then just drink some water afterwards. That'll wash everything off of your teeth. You still get the energy that you need to drive, but then you're also, you know, lowering the sugar amount that's in your mouth at the time.
Good advice. So on that same token, when it comes to snacks that these people are picking up at these stops, what would you recommend that they go for, and then the snacks that they should avoid?
Okay. Well, the biggest thing is the higher the protein content in it, the better. Because whenever you're eating stuff like beef jerky, even pork rinds, you know, stuff like that, you have a lot of protein that's getting in there. And the protein doesn't stick to your teeth, and also isn't broken down by the bacteria to make cavities and stuff too. But if you're eating things like, you know, potato chips, that's one of the biggest ones. If you eat those, there's enzymes inside your mouth that break things down pretty fast, that turn it in from a starch into a sugar. So you want to stay away from those as much as possible. You also want to stay away from, you know, any really high sugar content like gummies, you know, things like that. You want to stay away from those too, because it's just the sugar load you're putting in all the time. Candy bars, same thing. You can eat a candy bar though, it's just the same thing. Drink water when you're done.
So what snacks are good for them?
The best thing is string cheese is great. Like I said, pork rinds aren't bad for you at all. Beef jerky is probably one of the best snacks that you can do. You know, things like that are where you want to be.
Awesome. Right. So what are the repercussions of bad oral hygiene?
So one of the biggest things is going to be cavities you can end up getting. You know, over time, you're going to end up, the cavities start off pretty small, and if you're not going in regularly to get things checked up, or you're not taking care of yourself, then they're going to end up getting a lot deeper, and then you're going to have a lot of tooth pain, get up with abscesses and things like that as well. And then, of course, you don't take care of your gum tissue. Next thing you're going to do is lose a lot of the bone that's around a lot of your teeth that are there, and then they're going to end up getting wiggly and loose and have to lose them anyway.
Well, we don't want that.
No.
So how often would you recommend individuals get their teeth cleaned?
So at least once every 6 months. Now, some people is, you know, so twice a year in total is the minimum that you need to be going in to get things checked out. Some people, though, if they do have active, you know, periodontal disease that's going on, they may have to come back more often. So, you know, depending on the hygienist that you're working with and the dental professional that you're seeing, then what they'll end up doing is tell you to come back. You know, sometimes you have to come back every 3 months.
Gotcha. So if anybody's interested in stopping to see you, Dr. Matt, where can they see you at?
We're off exit 222 in Blackwell, Oklahoma, so north central, and then just stop by anytime.
So if you're interested in stopping by to see Dr. Matt and his staff, rumor is they are the friendliest staff in town. So make sure you are keeping up with your oral hygiene. It's very important. And thank you again, Matt, for all your expertise.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you on the next Truck Boss Show. Big thanks to Matt and his awesome staff at the Northern Oklahoma Dental Associates. We had a great time, and thanks again for all of your insight. So Truck Boss team has a lot of things coming in the next couple of weeks. Big things, we will be at GATS in Dallas, Texas. We're going to be covering everything from the entertainment to the business side of trucking. So if you can't make it, don't worry. Truck Boss team has you covered. And don't forget why we do this, because you're the boss.